What up, everybody? Your boy Stinger Cool here back in the building. I don't got nothing specific, just talking today. Probably come up with something tomorrow. Mainstream, maybe. But yeah, we here back in the building. You can read Mark chapter 7, John, see, Ephesians chapter 12, and Luke chapter 9. Luke chapter 10. No, Luke chapter 1. Yeah, but we just here. Hey, chilling with y'all. Yeah, man. Hope everyone doing good. Hope everyone doing good, man. Shout out to Gideon, I see he got his new hair transplant. I see Gideon got his new hair transplant. No, I'm happy for him. I see some people mad at him because they feel like he changed, but I don't think he changed because I don't think I see you just happy he got a hair transplant. I ain't really see him act different than that. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. I ain't 100% sure. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I never seen like Gideon like switch up. Well, you gotta give him some time because he just now got the new hair transplant. Sound great. Prayers up to change thoughts up, you heal and feel better. Yeah, man, but I mean, well, crazy TikTok. Yeah, about Gideon, I don't think Gideon switched up as far as I know because I think he's just proud he got the hair transplant. No, for the people on the internet, that's like seem like they mad at him. I feel like they probably in their emotions, so that's no disrespect towards them, but Cause I feel like he didn't really do nothing wrong. He just showing he happy. You know, you gotta realize from his point of view, he got receding hairline at a young age. I think he's 23. So of course, you know, you're gonna be real happy and proud of yourself. He's able to have that money now. God bless him with that money. You know, he got to be able to get the hair transplant. He got the hair transplant. But I think he's just proud of himself. I don't think he's acting different. You know, maybe it's just my opinion from what I've seen. You know, only time would tell. But I don't. I believe in Junior. I don't think he'll ever like change up and become full of himself. I think this is people just jump to conclusion. Cause look at even Tech Nine when he started working with Lil Wayne back in 2012. I mean 2011 first. How some people was mad at him and said he went mainstream, but I mean I know if he used to a rap a certain style or intern a certain style, when they start adapting to doing different things, I can see why people would. I mean I ain't say I completely agree with what everyone says, but I can see why a person would like feel like they sold out. But you know also I gotta see how they act emotionally. The rapper or act. You know, it's different between selling out and just like doing new things. But yeah, see who else. But I think that could come with anyone. That could even happen to me if I blow up or when I blow up. You know, hopefully I do blow up. But if I don't, you know, at least I could be an underground king. You know, people could say that about me. That could happen to anyone, regular people, celebrities, entertainers. I don't know. I'm not God. I can't predict the future. Only thing I can say, you don't know until you blow up or you reach a new level in life. You know, like I say, I'm only human. I can't predict that. I can say like keep doing your thing. Just don't sell out and be yourself. And if people feel a certain type of way about you, you know, that's something you gotta deal with. You know, that's life. But as long as you know who you are, you know, I don't think like it's a matter what someone say. If you never showed signs of becoming high and mighty or think you better just because you blew up or got internet fame or a raise or something. But they talked about Jesus and he's perfect in every way, shape, or form. So I like to say just don't even pay attention to it. Because one thing I will say about that, you know, I don't got all the answers to things, but if you constantly worrying about what people say, they'll put you in the early grave. You'll literally worry yourself to death. It might not be a physical death, but it'll be emotional one. Yeah, who else we got? And like Mr. Beast. Now I like Mr. Beast. I don't think he's no bad dude. Like I say, he ain't perfect now. He ain't no perfect but God. But he sound like a legit dude though. But I can't really go. We can't always go by what the internet say about these people. I have never met these people in person. I might not never meet them in person. I don't know. I can, but never say never. But I'm not just gonna go and say, well, this person, this and that, because the internet or any person say it. You know, I'm the kind of person to. Well, I was raised. I gotta meet you and see how you are personally for myself, because I can't go by what people say or he said, she said. But for the most part, and I ain't just saying this because he's from North Carolina, because I'm not biased. Mr. B seemed like a cool dude because he actually gives charities and things. And I never met him personally. Well, hopefully one day I will. You know, in the words of Turk, thank God for Turk. He said, "You gotta speak that stuff. You gotta speak that into existence. No, never doubt yourself." I added that never doubt yourself part. But yeah, as far as I know, Mr. Beast is like, you're a humble dude, and our speed is cool. You know, I guess I mean I like his stuff, but I don't really care too much for everything. And that's not against him, but you know, we from different generations of kind. But it's cool. You know, it's cool for everyone to like. You don't always have to completely like a entertainer style. And we in a day and time where people be like, "Well, you hating?" No, it's the difference between hating and speaking your truth. Some people might not like my style. You know, that might be from a different generation, from the '30s or something, and the Three Stooges era to make it simple. So they're not gonna automatically understand the '90s, '70s, or 2000s, and that's cool. But I think some people sensitive nowadays. Like when you state your opinion about that, they feel like you hate. I could like a rapper as a human being and not like his music. Don't mean I'm hating. I think we all get that misconstrued because sometimes we get a little too battle ready as human beings. I ain't gonna make this a white, black, he, she, or male or gender thing. I'm just gonna make this a human thing because I'm fair, you know, to where we think, oh, they got an opinion. They don't agree with this rapper or this new entertainer. They must be hating. Nah, it's different between hating and just not understanding. Because we all, folks, I don't care if you got white background, mixed background, or atheist background, or Christian background. We all got different things we grew up off of. Some people might gravitate to a Bernie Mac. Some people might gravitate to a what's his name, a George Carlin. But don't mean we automatically beefing. But you know, I think we all just gotta see that, you know, for the people that's oversensitive. If you ain't oversensitive, just don't go for you. And I feel like, and that's something that been in my spirits, you know, to call that out. And I feel like we just gotta learn how to know, like, we human beings with different backgrounds. We're born in different eras, so we're not gonna always like the entertainment that's out now or a celebrity that has a different style of comedy. And that's cool. We can do that. You know, it don't gotta be uh, bump, bumping heads like Billy Goats. You know, like people are entitled to have to not like Speed's style of comedy. Don't mean they don't like him. This just mean they don't like his style of comedy. Like people entitled. Since I'm from the '90s, I'm a '90s kid. People ain't entitled to like it. Martin Lawrence style of comedy, which I can respect that. You know, I feel like, you know, we just kind of like battle ready too much sometimes. Us as human beings, to where we don't know how to know there's a difference between disagreeing and just putting someone down. Like some people might not have to like Gideon's comedy style, you know. Some people might not have to like Eddie Murphy style, which I like all of them really. I'm just using this as examples to like paint a picture of what I'm talking about. You know, we just gotta know how to like, as I seen this internet day and time, we just gotta know how to have a disagreement without always jumping to bickering and arguing. You know, because some people don't know how to like, as I see when I go to these internet channels, some people don't know how to just disagree without, I'm gonna go ahead and say it, resorting to violence or talks of violence. And I think that's something we gotta fix as human beings. You know, like the old saying say, we gotta learn how to agree to disagree. And like I say, I know I specifically said Gideon, ISO Speed, people like that. That's not no disrespect. I'm just using them as examples. Because I personally, from what I seen with them, they don't really make big deals out of it. It would be like a person on the outside looking in who would like really get mad. Which, you know, we all entitled to our opinions. And like, I don't like most new school music. I like some new school music, but I don't like that whatever they call that music, drill rap. Like I said, I love the people because you can love a person and not like their style of music. That's why I just really want to get to the people who don't understand it. You can still wish them the best. I'm not a fan of Future, but I respect him as a person. I'm more of a 2 Chainz kind of person. Because everyone got a different background, so they're gonna gravitate around different rapper, actor, or actress. I ain't gonna leave the women out in a different kind of way. You know, like personally, I really can't stand drill rap, but I don't got nothing against the people as a human being. Like I'm titled not to like it, like the people who like drill rap are titled to liking it. And see what it is. I'm more into that lo-fi new school rap. If anything like that, boom bap. But I'm still a '90s kid, so I love the '90s. So I grew up off of Biggie, Easy E, Tupac, and people like that. And I like Kendrick, J. Cole. I like Coast Contra. They're a good group. I just wish they got more props, but they're very good. I like how they blend, like Megan Thee Stallion. Coast Contra also blend the old school with the new school style, but it's like something relatable, and they keep it fresh, new, and different. And I like the baby too. I might not like every song, which like you don't gotta like every song of rap, but you can still be cool with him. I like Lil Baby, he's also cool. I like Fragile Bang. Yeah, Fragile Bang had him because I know this Onyx rapper. That's a rapper from Onyx name, Fragile Stop. I'm trying to see who else. Like even with the people I think on the rock and roll side of town, you might have some people that like I can't remember the new school. Some people might like POD and some people might like Aerosmith, but like it ain't a beef, it's just people got different opinions of who they like. I'm glad this is the right time for this message. Me spread this message about that. Just like the DJ Quick giving him flowers, that was already heavily on my heart. So I had to get the other stuff out the way to get it. And that was the right time and the place with it. But yeah, so I just had to go ahead and put this message out there. You might have like football teams, basketball teams, people, people always gonna have a favorite, and some people gonna have something they don't like. Like I say, not everyone was a fan of Jordan. You know, I like Michael Jordan, but I was more of a Kobe guy. But we all like still like get along though. Oh yeah, I like J. Cole, Kendrick, out of new school people. I like Dizzy Wright, Tyler the Creator. I like Danny Brown. He's pretty cool. No, that might be labeled weird. Well, quote weird rappers, but well, as far as like Hobson and Danny Brown or someone like Tyler Creator might, even though they're not weird to me, I think people, we all got different backgrounds, even being black people. I'm just go ahead and put that out there. Not everyone going. We're not all. Not every black person like gangster rap. There's gonna be people that like alternative rap, British rap, or but like don't mean we beefing. I think some people just get that stuff misconstrued. Even in the black community, like that they feel like it gotta be a beef. Whereas I don't like that. I feel like that's cause I don't care if you're white, black, whatever. We're not all the same, even amongst our own race. You might have you might meet a nerdy black guy, hood black guy, a comical black guy. No, it's so like different things about us as people. I feel like we shouldn't like have like let that divide us or make us want to fight and argue over crazy stuff. I feel like you know. So that's how to get back to the entertainment part. Since I am hip hop, we're gonna make it hip hop again too. You just gonna have people with different genres. Not everyone gonna want to listen to drill. Some people going not everyone gonna want to listen to conscious. Not everyone gonna want to listen to party music. I feel like what's different now compared to back then. Me growing up in the '90s, I think we feel they make us the media make us feel like, oh, it's just gotta be one. You can't like this form of rap, but that rap it gotta just be that one. When in the '90s, it was a balance of all. You had the gangster rap, the conscious rap, the party rap, the lyrical rap, the hardcore rap, you know. But everyone was cool with that. You might have had people who had their opinions, but I feel like they try to make us feel like it's only one genre. It can only be one. We can have like multiple genres. And I can't say it don't happen in rock and roll or any other form of music. I can't say that. But I'm assuming it happened on their side of town too. But I feel like I think it's just the way people handle it. And it's mainly in the internet world. It's not as much of the real world. To like, I guess we get, I don't know, I guess people get so caught up in their emotions. We feel combative when it don't got to be that way. You can just learn and disagree and just go about your day. Or just have, it's good to have friendly opinions though. I ain't saying that should never be taken off the table. I just feel like some people just get too raw with it, to where like they want to fight. I like that'd be my only disagreement. You know, you might have people that might like the East Coast rap over the West Coast rap. You might have people. I'm neutral. I like the East Coast rap, the West Coast rap, Midwest rap, and Dirty South rap. I learned something from all of them, and like as I learned to my white friends, that's why I liked it. The rock and roll stuff, Papa Roach, Insane Clown Posse. Well, Insane Clown Posse more rap, but they got a little bit of rock elements. See, Linkin Park, Sum 41, Three Doors Down, Robbie Williams, and people like Backstreet Boys. Well, no, Backstreet Boys and Pop. No, Backstreet Boys, Insane and Pop. But Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears. I grew up off all that, so that's what I like about. I learned from my white friends, Mexican friends, Asian friends, black friends, like a milk pie, different things. So that's what I like about my style, and it grew into a style I got now. Just what I bring to y'all on the internet, just a combination of different things. I feel like that's kind of like a taboo or frowned upon now. Like I feel like they got us thinking, oh, you can't do that. You just gotta be stuck with one thing. When back then in the '90s, it wasn't like that. And I'm not putting down the new generation stuff because there's some advantages. Like technology better now than it was in the '90s. Medicine better now than it was in the '90s, and getting your content out there and making money is better now than it was in the '90s. I admit that, but I think back in the '90s, no, they wouldn't. Well, they was out there to try to scare you out of being original. I can't say it wasn't out there in the '90s, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. You know, and I feel like '90s music had more of a balance to it. It wasn't no one strict genre, rap or pop or rock and roll. but it's like a different balance, and there was more out there. But there's people who like really, even though they ain't getting the recognition like a mainstream rapper or entertainer in general. I call it the underground because I'm considered the underground. Well, that's why I label myself the underground. But they still got their own flows and stuff, and they got a decent fan base now. I think how that works, you get your fan base, start talking to other people, and they build more and more, and it'll be out there till everyone see it. Like my boys, Coast Country, man. They, I think, from what I heard, so I forgot who it was, but it was like a random human being. I ain't gonna just put their name out there, cause I don't got their permission. But he was talking about how, like, in Germany, a lot of people know about him. Like, shout out to my UK people, my UK fans. They introduced me to some UK rappers. I might not understand the whole language of the UK rappers, but they got some pretty fun music. There was a black guy. I think he might have been from Ghana, or he might have been a black. I know he was a black foreigner. He wasn't really a black American singer or rapper, but he was pretty cool. But no, but me being the person I am, I'm willing to learn. Like, no matter what, I don't care if it's pop. I forgot that new. It's Korean. I think it's Paco. I don't remember the name, but it's like Korean pop and all that. I ain't like I ain't too high and mighty that I ain't willing to give it a chance and listen to it. And if I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. But I think that's what how we learn, and especially adapting this entertainment to learn from new cultures and stuff. If you don't want to learn from new cultures, I won't force that on you. If you do, I won't force that on you. I just like put it out there. If you do, that's cool too. Like if you don't want to learn from new cultures, I ain't gonna force that on you. But if you do, that's cool too. Let me see who else. But yeah, like really ain't nothing wrong or bad about just expanding your comedy talent or hip hop talent. Never be scared to embrace being different. You don't gotta be a clone. Be yourself. Like they say, this ain't Star Wars 2 Attack of the Clones. We ain't in Clone Wars. We ain't battling clones. But yeah, maybe I'm the quote old man in the room, as they would say. It's cool to use. I forgot the name of the rapper, but it's talking about it's cool to like adapt to the newer stuff, but still keep that old school mentality. And I believe in that. I do it. That's what I do. I mean, it's good to get motivated by other entertainers, but you don't gotta like try to be a complete clone, a copy of them. That wouldn't be cool. Be yourself. Like C-Bone from the Dungeon Family, that's Goody Mob, Cujo, Big Gip, CeeLo, Cujo, Timo, CeeLo, and Big Gip. Outkast, also Big Boy Andre, but C-Bone was part of it, and Slim Cutter Calhoun, and Backbone. But there was like my dude, the Atlanta show. I forgot the name of the show. Be Real. No, not Be Real. Be something, but I know his entertainment name started B. No, he was the host of it. But he is that since C-Bone and this Atlanta comedian. You might have seen him on he been in T.I. videos in like 2003. Trying to think of that. Money cars and stuff. But he appeared in a lot of rap videos in the 2003 era. 2003 had a lot of like comedian cameos and rap songs. But he was there. And they was asking, what's the best advice you can give to upcoming entertainer or rapper? C-Bone was like, don't be a hole, basically a jerk, because you never know who's who know who, and if you're a jerk to them, they ain't gonna push you up there, and you get that blessing to be a top and entertainer, comedian, athlete. And the other is that be yourself, you know. And I'm at on, be yourself is good because don't no one hear you cloning no one else. They want you to be you. Use the gift that God gave you. Use your own, be a child of God, and have your own God given gift. You don't gotta like imitate no one, but you still. I ain't knocking getting influenced. I get influenced by people, but I try to have my own style too. You know. And what I'm add on to that, don't let no one punk you out and try to scare you into trying to be everyone else. Just be yourself. Ain't nothing lame about being original. You know, being original is a blessing, man. You know, like I said, I ain't the best YouTuber. I'm still learning, but I am growing. I might have a little bit of a stuttering problem. I might backtrack what I say, but I'm still willing to go forward. Just stick with your guns of what you know, and like keep evolving and keep learning. But like, still be true to yourself. If I can give you the best advice about being an entertainer, no matter if YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, kind of comedian, actor, be yourself and show them what you made of. Don't try to be like, don't play follow the leader, but always be a good student though. Still be a good student of the craft of it, what you do, but don't be a copycat. Don't be a clone. Be yourself. Cloning ain't cool, and trying to clone someone's style ain't cool. But just keep doing your thing, keep grinding, keep hustling, and stick with the originality. And just keep bringing the funk, keep it funkified, keep it funky. If you want, if I must say, let's see who else. Oh yeah, don't get high and mighty above your fans now, cause they made us, they made you. You know, I can't see how some YouTubers disrespect. Now I can understand if someone in your fan base or someone disrespecting you, get them back. I can understand that, even though it's kind of petty. I ain't supposed to condone it. But if you like one of them people just disrespect your fan base for no reason, that's not cool. Cause they the ones getting the views and stuff. But you can still call people out if they on some. How can I say this? On that myths, talking crazy, talking wild. I can understand it. But yeah, man, this stuff is really fun. Shout out to the late Bernie Mac, one of my influencers. Shout out to Chris Rock, one of my influencers. Shout out to Dennis Miller, one of my influencers. Shout out to Dave Chappelle, one of my influencers. Shout out to Charlie Murphy, one of my influencers. Shout out to late Red Fox, one of my influencers. Shout out to late Richard Pryor, one of my influencers. Shout out to late George Collins, one of my influencers. one of the, all of them great. Shout out to Michael Jai White, one of my influences. Shout out to Nas, one of my influences. Shout out to Jay Z, one of my influences. Shout out to Tupac, one of my influences. Shout out to Busy Bone, one of my influences. Bone Thugs and Harmony, Outkast, Good in My Conflict. I had some of the best content off of them. And something, but the funnest video I ever had for y'all who's wondering was the one on Good in My. Cause man, I just took that energy from the I-85 show with DC Young Fly, Chico Bean, and Carlos Miller, and Good in My. I was just seeing black men having a good conversation. There wasn't no beefing, wasn't no violence, wasn't no threat of violence. Wasn't nothing crazy like that. I don't think they was talking against violence, but it was all peace. And I fed off the energy, and that's why I got that show, the Good in My video. And you can go check it out. You just hit Stingray Cool and hit Good in My. It'll most likely be on there. But man, that energy was amazing. That watching that show, just to see black men just having a good conversation. Wasn't no talk about killing, wasn't no arguing, wasn't no one talking over each other. It was just black men at peace. Wasn't no violence or nothing. I like videos like that. I ain't saying I don't like when white people have good conversations, because some white YouTubers who have good conversations I like. It's not a color thing, but just to see that we can prove that wrong. Not every black person is beefing, And I like how I-85 show, you can say what you want to say about their comedy. I know they might be labeled buffoons, but they be speaking some real stuff, but they still keep it respectful, and that's pretty cool. But they show you how, like, even as black men, we can have our disagreements, but it don't gotta lead to violence. It just be friendly talking. And I think that's something the black generation need to see. And show people like not everything has to be violent. I mean, I can understand defending yourself in self-defense, but I like how like people like that show you can have like little, like say it's not no major disagreements. We watch the I-85 show, they can have like little minor disagreements, but it's never over the edge. I could deal with shows if you got black folks have disagreements, but I think it's how you have the disagreement. Because you got to remember, at the end of the day, the world see YouTube and these shows, and I don't care if you're black, white, or whatever, you still represent your race of people that think like you. So you got to have like some kind of boundaries. You can't just come around threatening to shoot people. Not to say they did that. I'm just talking about on the internet in general. We shouldn't do that. Because the world see that and they can be like, really? I can't tell other content creators what to do, but I can just put some nuggets out there in your ear. Like golden nuggets. The nuggets of life. But yeah, that's one of my favorite episodes of I-85 show, which led to one of my favorite videos I made, the Good in My one. The Busy Bone would be my second favorite. See, I'm trying to think. It was another one. We had a good conversation with I Love to Talk. EYES, Love LOVE, Talk TALK. You just check out, subscribe to it. But we had like I forgot the video because I did so many videos. I got 1,000+ videos in less than 3 years, but we just had a good conversation about rap. It was just like fun and peaceful, and that junk was cool. But the best video, also the other thing, videos I like when people like in the chat and supporting. And we just had like conversations about rapping. It's just about peace. It ain't the beefing. Because like not everything gotta be beef. Cause I feel like that's just a one-sided story of entertainment, not just black entertainment, but entertainment period. I feel like people gotta see the good side too. They can't always just see people fussing, fighting, and arguing. I know some people do it to make money. I can't knock that because that's their prerogative. That's their business. That's what they want to do. Because I can understand that. But I still feel like some kind of positivity too, man. Just keep it dope. Keep it 100. But I like Grandmaster Troll. He's pretty entertaining too. I like Angry Man. Great. I might not agree with everything Angry Man say, but I like his intros and what he create. That'd be pretty dope. And shout out to Ball X. He's got brilliant intros. He's a genius when it come down to intros and stuff. I like how he took the Pennywise, aka a parody of Pennywise, the clan, and just used it and made it dope, and that's pretty cool. It was like a blink of an eye. I was like lightning, like the Flash, how he just like blew up and got all them views like that, and that was amazing. Like I said, I don't hate on no one. I root for everyone. That was pretty cool. And shout out Danini. He's like an African guy. He's pretty cool. Big J's pretty cool. Mo Reese, I think he's pretty cool. He's like a black Republican. Mahogany Roots MJ pretty cool. They all show me love. BMT Business Mind Talk pretty cool. Auntie pretty cool. Like I say, I don't like root against them. I have fun watching their shows because I don't come to watching their shows. And I don't care if it's Auntie, Mahogany, BMT, aka Business Mind Talk, not the other BMT, or like Sir Ism. No, I don't come there to have like expect beef with them. I come there watching their shows, even if I'm in the chat to have fun and just bring a positive energy. And they pretty entertaining and they drop knowledge too. Oh yeah, I can't forget L Nixon, real cool dude, man. I know they ain't popular in these days of time for us to brag on people, but I don't care about popularity. What up, Toot? But yeah, man, it's so many fun people on here, Like I said, I ain't ashamed to give no one credit. What are I doing? That much? Just got a video. I ain't really got nothing specific for today. Just talking, just stating how I feel and just different things. But oh yeah, make sure y'all check out my DJ Quick one because that was a pretty good one. I put it up there because DJ Quick is very underrated. I decided to give him his flowers while he's still alive with us. People think of West Coast, you think of West Coast movie producers, music producers, think of Dr. Dre, but hey, Nate, my man DJ Quick was up there too. Now we can't forget about him. Now he got some hits, and DJ Unique another slept on DJ. Yeah, like I said, I like to give credit to the underground rappers and DJs, and the people don't get that much credit. We could easily say a Beyonce or Jay-Z was God bless, and I ain't got nothing against them. So I don't want their fan base mad at me, but that's typical. I like to go outside the box and give credit to the ones who don't get recognized. Like Ken Dog from Mo Thugs. Ken Dog, the original Soulja Boy was good. Nothing against Soulja Boy Tell him, but the 90s generation, they know there was another Soulja Boy before Soulja Boy Tell him. He slept on Too True. That's like the number T, and like TRU, they music is good, They more undergroundish now. They slept on. You got Tony Tone. Basically, the poetic hustlers is Tony Tone, Mo Hart, and Boogie C, if I ain't mistaken. Then you got the Graveyard Shift, they slept on. That's a Tombstone, rest in peace. I forgot the other two member name, but it's Tombstone and people like that, man. And it's like Toys B1, you know. But like of course, Biggie, Easy, and Tupac. And some other grand rappers. Like I had to Locksmith, shout out to Tatman Killer 187. He turned me on to Locksmith. He a pretty slept on dude. I think he's like a Puerto Rican. I think a Puerto Rican guy. I think a guy from Puerto Rico. And there's some other ones. I'm gonna have to look at my notepad. I had their names written down like years ago. But it's cool. I'm willing to like give new artists, underground artists, any form of underground entertainer a chance. No, I ain't biased. No, some people are biased. Name like he ain't mainstream. I don't want to hear that. I'm a fair dude. I think that's really what make my channel fun too. I like to go outside the box. Give like the underground people a chance and promote their channel. And yeah, I don't charge no one nothing to promote their channel or their music. I just, long as it ain't copywritten, I can play it. I ain't gonna play it tonight, but I probably might do that tomorrow. Whoever you may know is an underground rapper, as long as they got copyright music and videos, we can play it over here. I'm trying to stay away from those strikes. And I got copyright claims and stuff, but I ain't worried about the claims, it's more the strikes. I just now got over the one I had in December, like 2 weeks before my birthday on 26th. Then the other one I just got over second strike. Well, it ain't the second strike. Technically, it will be considered the first one again. I got over that on, I think, March 25th. So I'm trying to die. It's like the mainstream songs and stuff playing in. But yeah, man, these videos, I like the underground. I don't care if it's hip hop, comedy. There's just something about the underground style of entertainment. It's fun to me. I don't know, it's like a breath of fresh air. It's something I like. This comes from like going up off of the Def Comedy Jam, Comic View, things like that. It was Dennis Miller Live, Chris Rock, so will be considered like underground. And it's like nothing against mainstream anything, but underground just got like a different kind of style of funness to it. You can't explain it, but you like it. It's kind of like E40, kind of. I like how he got his own lingo, but he make you want to see more and more of his videos. And he's just a likable dude. It's kind of like that feeling of whoever your favorite rapper is or whoever entertaining you close to. It's kind of like it's like that joy of that, and you just like that style. I like Brian. I forgot his name, but he's like an underground actor / comedian. He was in Three Strikes and a couple other movies, and he was in Eve, that show. He's a slept on underground talent. Even though they don't always put him in mainstream videos, not videos, but movies and TV shows. You don't see him complain. He just do the doggone thing. I like him. And I guess say Marlon Wayans is kind of like semi underground. I mean, he's still well known, but he still got like an underground flavor to him. So I like Marlon. And like how Marlon got that never give up attitude. Like even if like he get booed or something, he never gives up. He'll come up with a new, as they would say now, content. And I like that. I like his interviews too, because Marlon never was the one that complained about anything. He just like used that emotion and just created a new show or a new movie. Like even when they bought the rights to a scary movie, how he didn't complain. He just did like type thing. I think he did White Chicks. And then what up, Young Doug? What up, everybody? Just here talk about some stuff, and like I ain't doing up specific on this show. Tomorrow, I don't know what I would bring. I might just keep it a mystery until I come up with something. But yeah, man. But yeah, back to Gideon. I don't think Gideon changed. I know, like I follow him on Instagram, and like some people's mad at him because he got the new hair transplant. And they say he changed, but to me personally, I still seem like, from what I've seen personally, I might be wrong. He's still the same Gideon. I don't think he changed up or switched up. But I think that comes with any kind of like achievement. Some you might have people pop up on the internet say he changed. But as far as I see, like I never like he still seemed like the same humble Gideon. He just got this hair transplant. He got the waves. Shout out to Bad Bunny, man. I root for him too because I see he getting a spotlight in WWE. Even if he make appearance, and see, I give people they props, man. Bad Bunny is doing pretty cool. Shout out to Young Dude. Yeah. Shout out to. Speaking of hairlines, I know I gotta get my hair cut. I gotta get my Suge Knight beard back on. I'll probably do that tomorrow morning. I'm gonna come here tomorrow looking like a mini Suge Knight. Suge Knight, baby, Death Row. But yeah, I'm trying to think who else I follow on YouTube. Ah man, I can't remember his name right now. I might have to go check it out. Funny Marco. Shout out to Funny Marco. I don't know. True that, true that. Hairlines matter. All hairlines matter. For most y'all that know me, I used to have long hair back in the day. I might have to pull some pictures out. I used to have like this Snoop. Nah, my hair wasn't as long as Snoop Dogg, but I had long hair back then. But we got the receding hairline. Yeah, but shout out to Funny Marco. I heard if that's true information on Instagram that he got a show on MTV. So I'm happy for him right there. Then the Breakfast Club. People might not agree with Charlamagne and them, but they got their show moved to no, Funny Marco got his show moved to picked up by MTV. And the Breakfast Club, Charlamagne and whatever the other people name, they show got picked up by BT. So that's pretty cool. And I want to be. I don't think I'm missing on, but that's pretty cool news. But prayers up for Jamie Foxx. Hope he get better soon and recover. Oh yeah, shout out to trying to think of that dude's name, but he's like a light skinned fella. He's getting a lot of recognition. Man, so many people trying to name. Uh, I'm gonna have to go check on TikTok and check his name out. I mean, I be so excited, but I don't. I be at work sometimes when I see some of these people, so I come tell y'all. Then you got White Boy M. I ain't heard from him in a long while. With rock watch and stuff like that. Oh yeah, shout out to NBA YoungBoy. I like his spiritual growth, how he matured more as a rapper. Shout out to Kodak Black. He matured a lot. But I still love design. I don't care what no one say. You might not understand everything designer say, but designer's a funny dude. I bet you do that have you rolling. I roll with designer. He's pretty cool. Oh yeah, Lando Brown. No, shout out to him. He on that new show with Raz B, former rapper. Raz B with Omarion and Lil Fizz and the other boy B2K. And some other people. I think it's something Houston. But yeah, I like Orlando Brown. He pretty cool. Shout out to Charleston White. I like Charleston White. People might not agree with his delivery, but he make a lot of good points. I think he just say it in a radical way because he said so himself that Charles White's the only reason why he talked like that because that's what get attention. When he talked like normal and didn't add a character to it, people didn't really pay attention to the message. 'Cause I can respect it. I get that. He said he had the character and the antics to it just to get people to really listen, which I can understand that too. But I can't just say everything he would say, because we on different levels of our entertainment. You know, he's more known to be able to say that. I can't just being me and my personality. I can't just say things in a radical way like that. I mean, I could, but I probably wouldn't get away with it like Charles White can. Even as an entertainer, we all got different levels. So I can't just come off and say anything in that manner. Don't mean I won't now. Don't get it twisted now. I'm still a product of Bernie Mac also. Patrice O'Neal and Corey Holcomb. So I can't get raw like that too as an entertainer. Just because the beast in me asleep don't mean it don't exist. And it's like, oh yeah, shout out Deion Coleman. Cause I mean, it was like it was yesterday when I grew up watching him on Comedy View. I don't think he was on. He might have been on In Depth Comedy Jam. I think he was on there too. Now he like got the Old Spice commercial. He been like kicking it strong. And shout out to JB Smooth. It was like it was last year when I watched him on Pootie Tang and Def Comedy Jam. I don't think he was on Comedy View now. JB Smooth. No, I think JB Smooth might have been on Comedy View too. But now he's like making it big. He just know how to stay humble with it. Like I learned something like watching JB Smooth. Just because you don't hear him in the public eye, don't mean they ain't making that money. Because the last time I seen, I know he promote that casino in Vegas. Cause you see that commercial pop up. He one of the people I call a smooth money maker. And what that means is like a person know how to make their money without being loud or with it. He know how to do it on low low. Oh yeah, happy birthday to my boy Ghostface Killer, part of the legendary group the Wu Tang Clan. The Jizza RZA, you got expected that the late great ODB, aka Old Dirty Bastard, aka Dirt McGirt. His birthday was a couple days back. Oh yeah, of course my man Raekwon the Chef. See, yeah, RZA, Jizza, you got man. So many people in Wu Tang Clan. I gotta make sure I didn't miss anyone because it's like I think 7, 8 rappers in the Wu Tang as a whole. Then you got the entourage with a lot of people. But yeah, my boy. So I know Ghostface's birthday was recently. I want to say it was another celebrity, but I can't remember who that one was. Happy birthday to that other celebrity, whoever he was. But I know Ghostface was out there. I do remember that. Shout out to Cassidy. I don't care what no one say. Cassidy still got it. He might not be considered a lyric. No, he is a lyricist. He's a freestyle rapper, but he got lyrical talent. I don't care what no one say. I was looking at him freestyle on Instagram, and he has people. There was people in the comment section was hating, but I never felt like he fell off. I just think he's Cassidy. He still got it. But I guess it's like, as rap go on, we go to different timelines to where I don't think battle rap is celebrated as much now, at least in the mainstream as it is back then. Well, it was back then. Because I still support battle rap. I love freestyle rap. Gotta get to give people a chance to be raw, different, and unique, and see who's the best. I feel like they should bring that back to the mainstream. We'll see who's the best out these new rappers. As long as things don't get out of hand and people ain't fighting, make battle rap great again. I should have a custom. I'm thinking about that. Might need a custom made hat called "Make Battle Rap Great Again." If Donald Trump can make money off a hat called "Make America Great Again," I can make money off a hat named "Make Battle Rap Great Again." This is not about making the money. I'm just saying as an example. Oh yes, I did good. I reached my 1 hour limit, but tomorrow, since I have more time, go beyond 1 hour probably. I'm trying to get back in the habit of making 1 hour videos. I think I only slipped one time this week, or maybe two times this week, and I have videos that went an hour. I was tired, I ain't had nothing to talk about. But I did it. But yeah, man. Check out that Flesh and Bone to the Bone album. That was a good album. And check out that new Lupe Fiasco. I forgot the name of it. Just hit new Lupe Fiasco. Check out the new Busy Bone album. Check out the new Crazy Bone album. Check out the new Lazy Bone album. And check out the new Coast Country album. And check out the new. I'm trying to think. There's another NBA Young Boy. I think I might check out his new album. Check out the new Nas King Disease 1, 2, and 3. You know, them apples. Well, King Disease 1 good so far. Then I'm gonna have to check out King Disease 2. Then I'm gonna have to check out part 3 after that. But I'm loving King Disease 1. I give it a perfect 10. I like how Nas got his own production and everything in it. And he's just dropping them albums like it ain't nothing. Now when I get part 1 out the way, it's time to move to part 2. Then I get part 2 out the way, it's time to move to part 3. But I'm loving that King Disease 1. I give it a perfect 10. Or as they would say back in the Social Award days, 5 out of 5 stars. And oh yeah, check out that Rick Ross. Let me see let me go look it up right quick. Port of Miami too. That's good. It might not be new because it came out 2019, but that album was dope, man. And that Metro Boomin, I loved it. I might check out that 21 Savage album. I feel like it's someone else has missed. But I might just go on the internet. Thank God for the internet. You can check up what's out now. But as far as that 21 Savage, this album, as far as I heard, it sounds good so far. I might check that full album out. But I love that Made Bad music too. It's very good, unique. And I like the Metro Boomin. That Metro Boomin was like very unique and different. I give it like a 5 mics. I had to take out back to the social wars. They had used to rank a CD. But I give it like a 5 mics because Metro Boomin he killed it. Even if people don't say, even if it's not labeled a good lyricist, I'm giving that 5 mics just off the uniqueness alone that he dared to be different with the beats and what he talked about. And he was collaborating with like Quavo, I think. Most of it was him and Quavo. And Drake, I think Drake might have been on 3 singles, and West of was mainly him and Quavo. But that was a good combination. I could see if they come out with a Metro Boomin 2 or 3, if they come out with more singles, I'll support it because it's very unique. I put it up there with that Tyler the Creator and ASAP Rocky collab album. Let's see 2 different people with 2 different styles work together and make good music. And I give that like just a 10 off. I just give them love off of that. I'm out. Peace, love, and God bless. Team No Sugarcoat. We don't sugarcoat nothing because we ain't on that sucker stuff. Now we don't sugarcoat nothing because we ain't candy. Or AKA the third slogan, we don't sugarcoat nothing because we ain't fake. We out. Shout out to Young Doug and shout out to Toot. Can't do it without y'all. Y'all made me. I didn't make y'all. Y'all made Stingray cool. Stingray cool didn't make y'all. I just came up with the name. Peace out. Hold up. Can't believe I forgot the outro.